If you want to check out the entire show, hit the link at the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively on odds.com. And let's get to work. High Point had games against Winthrop canceled due to a second COVID outbreak within the program. They haven't played since a disappointing split at home in a 2-game series against South Carolina upstate on December 30th and 31st. So we are talking 19 days off for High Point. They won the first 63-52, then lost the second 60-51 as 5-point favorites. They had to play without leading scorer John Michael Wright and big man Emmanuel Zunabor, who were quarantined because of COVID protocols. They scored just 23 points in the ugly second half. John Michael Wright, averaging 18.9 points per game. It is assumed, and maybe you have a better idea of this than I do, but it is assumed by me that both Wright and Izunabor will be back in the lineup. The only other player they have scoring double digits, 6'9" senior Lydell Elmore. Longwood has lost 2 straight and 5 of 6. They're coming off back-to-back double-digit losses at Winthrop on Thursday and Friday. Junior guard Juan Munoz leads the team with 12.4 points, 3.2 rebounds, 2.9 assists. Freshman Justin Hill's next with 10.7 points, 4.9 boards, 3.3 assists. We talked about Justin Hill in our last show because Longwood gets destroyed on the glass. And their leading rebounder is that 6-foot freshman Justin Hill at 4.9 rebounds a game. And yet they are favored. How bad is High Point? And how do we make money on this game? Max, take it away.
Listen, Jim, I don't think that High Point is that bad. Tubby Smith has brought together a decent roster, very underrated roster. I think that when this game comes down to the simplest way to determine what side you want to be on is if John Michael Wright is playing. If John Michael Wright plays, I think that you got to be on High Point. When I look at this High Point team, they have had trouble on the road. That is plain to see with Wright in the lineup and without. But they are capable of offensive explosions. And I think that although we've seen this team play 4 straight unders in the 140 range, I do think that we are going to see this team play better in the first half. That elevated scoring that you're going to get in the first half from them in a good game that they play is going to be enough to help get us on the over. I've already bet the over at a better number. I'm willing to take it right now at what it's at. When I look at this total, I thought that it was 3 points too low. So 3 points of value. A point of that's gone now, but I'm still willing to make the over a show pick. All right. With Longwood, they've definitely been a team that has picked up the scoring in second halves. And with these low 130s at home, they've been able to push it over if it's a close game. And that's going to rely on Juan Munoz getting to the free throw line. I think that with Justin Hill offensive explosion and with his past production, I think that he's going to be at an advantage. This is a kid that isn't going to get muscled around down low by Denny Slay or Emil Flowers. I think that with Christian Wilson and Deshaun Wade, you just need more offense from them. You know that these guys are capable of good multi-double-digit point performances. We just haven't seen them put it together in the same game. Deshaun Wade obviously is coming off playing Winthrop. So Winthrop, with their defense, with their pace and tempo, they should be at an advantage playing at home where they have been a lot tougher. I think that right now, if John Michael Wright's in the lineup, coming off a COVID shutdown, not knowing if he actually had COVID or it was contract tracing, I would still be looking at Longwood as a short home favorite here. And I think that the over is probably the better value spot out of the two.
Well, let's lock you down with the over. The best line we can get you is available at both BetRivers and DraftKings. That's over 132.5 at -109. It's -110 at Circa, -114 at FanDuel. So we have locked Max in over 132.5 at -109 in High Point, Panthers, Longwood, Lancers, Big South action.